Ladies, we'll move on to bout 9 here at the Civic Hall. Please welcome firstly into the red corner, representing the SSA gym, trained by the ex-professional IBO Intercontinental Champ, Georgie Smith, Rob Sheridan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent across the ring into the blue corner, representing the Legends Gym, George Frost. Ladies and gentlemen, this is bout 9 on the series program and has been sponsored by JBH Building Services. Before I introduce your boxers, I want you to please give a big round of applause for a man training in the red corner. He trains this boxer. He was the IBO Intercontinental Champion, Georgie Smith. As we reintroduce your boxers, please welcome once again, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black and white shorts with the white stripe and the white waistband, representing the SSA gym, Rob Sheridan. And his opponent across the ring, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black shorts with the white waistband, representing the Legends Gym, making his EBA debut here this evening, George Frost. Into this super middleweight contest, and will be decided on 3 2-minute rounds. Your referee, Mr. Clive Allison. Thank you.
One of you goes down, goes straight to the neutral corner. If I say break, just stop, take 1 step back. Touch gloves, take yourself also.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, round number 1. This is Rob Sheridan in the red corner in the green gloves versus George Frost in the blue corner in the brown gloves. And that's an early big shot there for George Frost. He blocked for Rob Sheridan a bit. Rob Sheridan swinging in big there with the right hand. It looks like he's going to be teeing that one up all night. Oh, a lovely couple of shots there for George Frost, who looks like a tasty fighter out of Legends Gym. Really moving well on his toes and fast, furious punching from George Frost. Rob Sheridan, the older fighter here, 33 years old. Rob Sheridan, 26, and Sheridan comes forward with a few big shots of his own. It's evident he's got some power in that right hand. And Frost drops a nice big body shot there on Rob Sheridan. Moves really, really well, does the man from Legends. Both of these guys reasonably experienced in the ring, ladies and gents. 2 white collar fights for George Frost, 6 white collar fights for Rob Sheridan. So both know exactly what it's like to be in there tonight. But George Frost making his EBA debut. And what a show to make his debut on, ladies and gents. We've had some great fights so far, and we've got some even better fights coming up for you later on. And George Frost goes to work in the corner there, really dropping some nice big bombs onto Rob Sheridan. Sheridan steps in though, works in the clinch, stops his man from working at range. Again, George Frost really stepping in nicely there, bobbing and weaving. Nice slick movement over the top to disguise the right hook. Rob Sheridan a little bit lost at the moment, a little bit lost at sea. Not really sure how to contend with the fast, explosive punches of George Frost out of Legends Gym. sure. There he goes, swinging with that right again, and that's what George Frosch needs to be careful of. Just that big right hand just coming out again and again and again. Needs to keep a nice high left guard to prevent Rob Sheridan from getting anywhere with that right hand. Good opening round there for George Frosch.
With me, I've come to a situation where I've got to the point where
Here we go, ladies and gents, round 2. George Frosch bossing the opening round here. Rob Sheridan will need to come back strong. Comes back a little bit frantic. Clearly didn't like the beating that he received in round number 1, did Sheridan. Swinging for the fences now with that right hand. Needs to set it up, it's a strong shot. He needs to set that right hand up because George Frosch really has his number. Lovely straight left through the middle from Frosch. The southpaw really going to work on Rob Sheridan now. Just be careful, a right hand is going to come out of that clinch in a moment. Good work in the clinch there from young George Frosch out of Legends Gym. Really putting on a great exhibition of his abilities here. Nice testing jab. A lovely high guard, good movement there from George Frosch, and it tags Rob Sheridan with a beautiful left hook before he can come in with a big right hand. Again, nice left hand there from George Frosch, going southpaw to negate the big right hand of Rob Sheridan, and so far in this round it is paying absolute dividends. Rob Sheridan unable to get close to George Frosch there, throws the big right hand, but Frosch has it covered once again with a high left. Again, we have the big right hand of Rob Sheridan. George Frosch trying to mix it up now, work his man down a little bit. Rob Sheridan goes to throw the left one more time, nothing doing. Sorry, the right even. George Frosch, lovely movement in the centre of the ring. Rob Sheridan swings for the fences, misses widely, and George Frosch is going to make him pay, ladies and gents. Pins him up against the ropes, and that was a bad miss at the end of round number 2 for Rob Sheridan. And referee waves it off, ladies and gentlemen. To win for George Frosch, beating Rob Sheridan down to a point where he wanted no more of the young man from Legends.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the third and final round could commence, the red corner, having pulling their fighter out of the contest because he could no longer continue, your winner in the blue corner, George